It's that lovely task many of us don't really look forward to. If you haven't completed your taxes yet, we have some information that might make tax day a little less stressful. And joining us now is Edison Bazika with Hefty Wealth Partners. Great to have you here with us.
Great to be here.
First off, I wanted to start, what are some common mistakes as we do our taxes that people should watch out for?
Sure. So if you haven't started your taxes, this week would be a great week to start doing that. But kind of the biggest mistake we see, or the biggest reluctancy, is for people to get a second opinion. There's a lot of do-it-yourselfers out there, which there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But that reluctancy to get a second opinion, maybe on how to have carry loss forwards on some of your investments, or maybe the appropriate credits to take, that's probably the biggest mistake that we see clients and prospects not doing.
Other than our W-2, other items that we should have ready to go when we do our taxes?
Absolutely. 1099s are a big thing. 1099s refers to gains and losses in your investments, and those can be kind of tricky because they do come at a different dates. There's no cutoff date like a W-2, for example, and I think clients or investors sometimes can get frustrated with that, but it is a very important piece of document you need to have.
What are some of the more, looking at the current economy, what is something that investors should be looking at right now?
Sure. So commodities have been at the forefront for a very long time, and recently oil prices have gained a little bit on some speculation of production cuts. But the main thing to keep in mind, kind of those oil prices are helping equity prices. We've seen the stock market gain a significant amount of ground since the lows in January and February this year. What investors should be looking at, economic-wise and even stock market-wise, is just remove that emotion out of the equation and allow your investment objective to really do its thing, and your investment strategies to really get out there and do their thing. Applying emotion to our processes and trying to apply emotion to economic variables and economic releases is probably not your best friend over the long term. So it's kind of one of the main things we've noticed here over the past month.
Okay. Speaking in more general terms, as we talk about this year and in the future, just some general advice. I think thinking about taxes is probably more painful than the actual process, right?
It is definitely more painful than the actual process, and there's a lot of services out there, both professional or the do-it-yourselfer services that you can actually have access to for just minimal cost, and they do help. But again, as I said earlier, the second opinions are out there. Definitely get them. There's a lot of money on the table that is left by many clients, by even many advisors that are reluctant to reach out for second opinions. So definitely reach out.
Okay, great. Thank you so much
You're very
for
welcome.
coming in this morning. And for questions, you can reach out to Edison by using his email address on your screen there.